Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. Well, we are now just a few weeks into the national emergency over the COVID-19 outbreak here in the United States. And some people have been laid off of their jobs. Some kids aren't attending schools right now. So there are a lot of needs out there for some meals. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope is looking to address that problem. And joining us today on the program is Jeff Nini, the national spokesperson for Convoy of Hope. Jeff, thanks for being here. So what is the plan for Convoy to start providing meals to those who need it during this national emergency?
We've been at this for about 2 weeks now, but about a week into that, so about a week ago, we decided to make a pledge that we were going to strive to provide 10 million meals to people affected by the coronavirus all across the country, including right here in Springfield.
Absolutely. And so far, have you been able to ship out any of those meals to this point?
Yes, we have. In fact, the very first weekend that we started, we were able to get about 60 tractor trailer loads of meals going out to about 35 states.
And Convoy is no stranger to providing disaster relief and meals, in different natural disasters that we have had in the country, hurricanes, tornadoes, whatever it might be. Is this the first time that Convoy has ever done anything like this? This is a little bit different than the normal situation that we have here in the country.
Boy, it really is. Normally we're used to, in a disaster setting, a tornado or a hurricane, and it's usually a community or maybe one state that's been affected. But this time it's all 50 states plus some of the countries that we've been working in as well. So for us, it's a new challenge, but I think it's a challenge that our team is up to. They've got a logistics plan in place. They've already been working with vendors and suppliers that we normally get our food donated from. We're still able to get some of that food donated, but there's so much demand for food and paper products right now that we're unfortunately having to actually purchase some. And so that's driving the cost of what we're doing up considerably.
Sure, and I was going to ask you, because a lot of the supermarkets across the country have been hit pretty hard. Has that brought any extra challenges to your organization in sending out different meals and different products to people?
It really has, because there are so many things, like toilet paper is a great example, so much in demand that it's hard to get your hands on it. So fortunately, we've got a great relationship with several different suppliers, and we've been able to get toilet paper, paper towels, along with the necessary food items. It's just the only caveat is that sometimes we're having to purchase those now as opposed to always getting them donated.
Sure. And what is the big need going forward as you attempt to do these, to give out these 10 million meals? What are some needs for your organization right now to make this all happen?
I think the biggest need right now is financial, and that seems to be what it always breaks down to. We've got a great track record of being able to do it efficiently and inexpensively. For example, we can get the cost down to about $1 per meal because of the scope and the scale that we do it on. But that's still, if you're talking 10 million meals, that's $10 million that we've got to raise to be able to do this and meet this challenge.
Now, here at the base here in Springfield and on the road, when the distribution of those meals is taking place, has social distancing created a challenge in and of itself on how these meals are delivered to people?
Yeah, it really has. You've probably seen or reported on the news about truck drivers having difficulty as they travel across the country, being able to find places they can eat, things like that. So that's been a challenge for our guys. I think that situation is improving. And what we're doing when we get to a community where we're going to do the distribution, we're distributing normally either through local churches, sometimes a local business, or a food bank. So it's not too bad for us. What we're able to do is get that truck unloaded without getting into close contact with very many people, usually just 2 or 3 that are helping to unload the truck, and they'll offload it with a forklift. So our drivers are able to stay pretty safe.
Absolutely. And, this national emergency, to this point, everything's been changing so quickly over the last few weeks. Looking ahead for Convoy of Hope, it's kind of hard to say where the the next part of the country where outbreaks are going to be, maybe where the need is most needed. What is Convoy's plan going forward, just in case the situation changes rapidly here?
That's a great question, and I don't know if I have a complete answer to it, but one of the things that we've always done is just follow the need. We try to follow the need and do the next kind thing. So that's basically what we'll plan our response on. Wherever that need exists, then we want to try to help and do our part to meet that need and do it in a kind, loving, and considerate way.
Absolutely. Now, for folks that are wanting to help out with your mission here in delivering these meals, how can they reach out to Convoy of Hope to learn more information? And how can they get items directly to you guys so they can be sent out to people in need?
They can go to our website, convoyofhope.org, and there they can follow the story. They can go online and make a secure online donation to help purchase those meals and to get them out into the field. And that's probably the best way that people can help right now.
All right, Jeff Nini, national spokesperson for Springfield-based Convoy of Hope. Jeff, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this.